Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail, and I was born with a rare birth defect that affects my size and development, and I'm also tube fed, for the most part. And I share what my life is like, because a lot of people haven't heard of my birth defect. So, like I said, I'm mostly tube fed. I can have things that mostly melt, like cookie dough of some kinds. I can have some kinds of candy, like M&Ms, that mostly melt. And then, if you've watched my videos before, you've seen me get sometimes depending on what we have, sometimes I'll get like a coffee or something, like if we're having fast food. But tonight is, what is today? I don't remember what they're having for supper tonight because honestly I don't usually keep up with it since I can't eat it anyway. But every night, besides the weekend, or besides Sunday, we have a dessert with our meal. And every once in a while, most of the time I can't have the dessert, but every once in a while we'll have a dessert that I can have. And tonight is cookies. My mom buys this kind of cookie dough from work, and it is a kind of cookie dough that will melt enough to go through my tube. So I can have this. So whenever my mom bakes these kind of cookies, she saves me like 2 or 3 of these. And she doesn't cook them. She puts them in the freezer for me. And then I can just eat however much I want at a time. Basically, the things that I eat by mouth have to be able to go through my extension, which it hooks up from my button to my feed bag. I have a extra extension that I can basically get sick out of, but the things have to pretty much turn into liquid. Just things like certain kinds of candy, like plain M&Ms, ice cream, cookie dough melts enough, things like that. But I don't consider myself eating by mouth because I can't have just anything. Most things I can't have. But anyways, I can have tonight's dessert, so I'll be snacking on this. Let me tell you about I don't know if you'd really call it drama, but the miscommunication we had with our insurance company that covers my feeding tube supplies. So I depend on my formula for my every calorie. The things I have by mouth, if I have a few bites of cookie dough or something, that goes out my extension, so it doesn't stay in my stomach. Same with if I decide to have a cup of coffee, I vent that out at night so it doesn't stay in my stomach. And the thing is, I'm on my very last box of formula, and we had called the company and we're like, hey, I really need a box of formula. I really need my shipment, because whenever they ship my big shipment, they ship my formula, I get extensions, I get all kinds of different things that go with it. And they're like, oh, the extensions are on back order, which means that they don't have the extensions right now, and they were waiting for the extensions to come in before they sent my formula to me. And we're like, this is not gonna work. I am dependent on my formula for my calories. And so anyways, the company was like, we can mail you, what was it? I don't remember the exact number. I think it was 10 or something. We'll do a emergency overnight shipment of 10 bottles, so you'll have enough until you're I get like, I think it's like 130 bottles or something like that per month. I have enough to go through 4 bottles a day. And, or yeah, 4 bottles in a 24-hour period. And so we're like, okay, good. So they ship the bottles of formula over here, which I got today. But they just happen to ship at the same time that my once a month shipment comes. So they both end up coming at the same time. So thankfully we do have like 10 backup bottles because they came at the same time. But we were really starting to like worry about it because I am totally dependent on that formula for like my every calorie. So it's like a really big deal if they can't ship it. But thankfully that worked out. I told y'all in the last video that we have family coming down. My grandpa came down today, and my aunt and one of my cousins. And we met at our house, and we got to visit for a few hours. I thought they were supposed to be here around 1 o'clock, but then I heard 12 to 1. So I got up and started my day around, I don't remember what time it was. I was gonna like sleep in, but I think it was around maybe 10:30 or so. I decided to get up because I wanted to have plenty of time because I have this routine that I do every morning. Like, I have these exercises that I do. If you don't know, I've been having some heart rate issues, so I don't do like the normal exercises because it'll raise my heart rate. But I have these, what are they called? They're like weights that go on your legs that I do. And then I have like 2-pound weights that's not very heavy that I do. I do those every day, and then it's really important to me in the morning to get my prayer time in. So I wanted to get up early enough to do that, and then plus I'm on meds to help my heart rate, so I wanted to make sure that the like things that was really important to me got done before family got here. So I got up, did my morning stuff, and then my granddad got here first, and then shortly after our aunt and my cousin got here. And they, like I said, we visited for a few hours, and then they recently, not too long ago, went home. And so here tomorrow we have like a revival service. Because our pastor has been pastoring our church for like, I think it's like 20 years or something like that. So my grandpa's gonna stay down here. He lives out of town, but he's gonna stay in town until after their anniversary service. And then I think they're having, so here, tomorrow is Friday. They're having an anniversary service Friday night, and then Sunday is regular church, I'm pretty sure. So we have a really busy week. So it's been, feels like one thing after another. I'm pretty sure I got stung by something. I don't know what, because I haven't been outside a lot. I did go outside to check the mail yesterday, and I went outside to get like my supplies off the porch, but you can't really tell on camera, but my finger, I don't think it's as bad as it was, but my finger was like itching really bad, and it kind of swelled up a little bit, so I put some peroxide on it. It doesn't look too bad right now, but it is still pretty itchy, so we're gonna watch it, and if it swells up again, then I might have to take some allergy medicine. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.